Hello everyone. Before we get started, please like and share this video. It really helps me out. Also, if you can, subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you cut on all notification bells so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. And one more thing, when you're watching my videos,
you better make sure you look behind you.
I don't never like going to fall festivals after what happened to me. And I'm very protective of my younger siblings. Even if we do have to go to these fall festivals, I always make sure to keep an eye on them. Something that my deadbeat mother didn't do. I'm not living with her anymore. We live with our father now, but this happened when I was about 7 years old. My mother was an alcoholic, and she drank a lot. I would always witness her passing out, or always hitting the bottle, even before she took me to school. It was something traumatic, and I really hated her for her addiction. I felt like she chose her addiction over me. And it was finally that eventful day that made everyone realize that my mother was not fit to take care of me. This happened on that day. We were going to a fall festival in our town. There was a lot of things going on. My mother, like always, was drunk. She was staggering while holding my hands, taking me to this event. I also wanted to note that my father and her divorced because he got tired of her drinking. Eventually, my mother got some help for her drinking, and she tried to turn her life around, but then she just suddenly started to relapse and started drinking again. But she had everyone fooled thinking that she was sober. Anyway, on that day, I was going around getting on rides while my mother was watching me, still drunk, laughing and making a scene. After we got on a few rides, my mother took me by a bench area and she got me a cotton candy. There was a bathroom there as well. She went in there and she told me not to move, and I didn't. As I was eating my cotton candy, I was just thinking about how my mother was acting strange. Even at an early age, I knew that my mother had a problem, and I really didn't want to be nowhere near her. As I was finishing up my cotton candy, I heard someone call out to me. Psst, hey kid, hey, come over here. I want to show you something. I want to brighten up your spirit. I turned around and it was a guy dressed up as a clown. I figured that it wouldn't harm anything. I walked up towards him, and for a while I was entertained. He kept on making animals with the balloons that he had, and he was laughing, telling me jokes. Everything seemed alright. It made me forget about my mother. That was until he said something that gave me chills. Okay, now that I entertain you, you gotta entertain me now. Would you like to get inside my van? I'm gonna take you somewhere very special where a kid like yourself would love. I started to feel very weird about this. I didn't know the guy, and he seemed nice, but even at 7 years old, I knew that sounded very shady and suspect. I didn't want to get inside the van, so I told the clown, no thanks, my mommy told me not to talk to strangers, but thank you for the balloon show. I wasn't asking, I was telling you to get inside the fucking van, kid. Then the man dressed up as a clown grabbed my arms and started yanking me towards the van. He covered my mouth so I wouldn't scream, but I kicked him in his leg and he yelped out in pain, and I called out for help. A whole bunch of people ran in my direction, and a few other people tackled the clown to the ground, and they were able to call the police and have him arrested. Meanwhile, people were looking for my mother, and a few women found her in the bathroom, passed out drunk. After that, I couldn't remember too much, but I remember my father was very furious at my mother. He was angry. I remember that exact day I stayed over at my father's house. Then afterwards, I permanently stayed there because from what he told me, he got permanent custody of me. As for the man dressed up as a clown, he was arrested, and they also discovered something else inside his van that was disturbing, and so they tackled on more charges for him. For my mother, she lost custody of me, like I said, and She was also arrested for child endangerment. She lost custody of me, which I'm glad. I'll never have to deal with her again. That was 12 years ago. I'm 19 now. And to this day, I still don't want nothing to do with my mother. Because if it wasn't for the good Samaritans that helped me out, I probably wouldn't be here telling you this. And my mother, I'm angry with her. She chose drinking over my safety. And that's something I can't really get over. My mother tries to talk to me, and she tries her very best to make up for what happened, but the damage is already done. And I don't feel the same about her anymore. Because of her, I almost could have got kidnapped. But I'm still here.